Hey guys, it's Yapanov. I'm live. I gotta go to the dentist today, but I just set this little thing up and I noticed a few people were here, so I thought, hey, let's just press the button, big boy. So if you are a good fella, you are welcome on now. I'm posting the link. We got Marco, we got Tim. Let's get on and talk Rolex. Let's talk Rolex. And I gotta tell you, I wake up happy. I got Rolex. What am I wearing? I was actually had a few on. Woke up this morning. I put on the X2. And then I put on the Z Blue. Now I put the X2. I love my Rolex. I love Rolex. Hello, Marco. How are you?
Hey, Archie.
Hey, man. It's great to have you on the channel. I got to go to the dentist a bit later, but I thought, hey, there's a couple guys on here. Let's just press the button and go live. I normally don't do that, but we just do it today. How are you, Marco?
All is well, all is well. School's getting a bit busy, same old,
What an
same old.
amazing show yesterday. ER. That was amazing. We had amazing thing. Look, no hard feelings. I want to thank the previous crew for their service. Okay? I want to thank them for their service.
The cockroaches got slammed, Archie.
Well, it is what it is. Look, I got to tell you, talk to me, Marco. I want to tell you this seriously. I'm feeling very happy that I am wearing Rolex. Let me say that to you.
You got your mojo back?
Look, it's funny, it's just that you wake up in the morning and I don't have to worry about leather straps turning into schmackos. I don't have to worry about scratching it. You just put a steel sports on and that's it. What I'm thinking of doing is my Z Blue, I might save that as my 50th birthday present to myself. What do you think of that idea?
No, the Pepsi. I would say, Arch, you got to do that with the Pepsi, because if you get a Pepsi from MJT, you'll never get one again. Here, I'll put you full screen. There you go.
Thank you.
Look at that,
hard
guys.
to film this thing because of the anti-reflective,
That electric blue dial is just gorgeous, Arch.
Yeah. Mark P, 5 pounds to pay the dues to the Dons for advice from Marco. Can't stay, but have a great show. Thank you.
Yeah, he was thinking about getting a cruddy Vacheron 56, and I told him they really cheaped out on that watch. You know what they did?
No Geneva seal.
Not just that, they're using the Cartier caliber from the Cartier drive in that watch. So they're just refinishing the same movement as Cartier. They changed the rotor.
Well, that's technically in-house because it's owned by the same.
Yeah, it's owned by the same watch, but it's not Vacheron who makes it. I told him, get a JLC Reserve de Marche with the blue dial. I think that's a better watch. The finish on that is way better as well.
Tim, how are you, man? You're looking fantastic, Tim.
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going?
Hey, Tim, who are you talking to there? Is that the wife?
Yeah, we're just ordering food for the family.
What are you ordering? Tell me what you're ordering. You can put in an order for me, side of ribs for me.
Oh, we're just getting sushi. Something light because it's late.
Sushi. Good sushi.
For the family, yeah.
Sashimi?
I was supposed to be... Yeah, of course.
Aren't we supposed to be what?
Teriyaki. Also,
Ooh.
I don't know, some some other fancy stuff. We're ordering from a new restaurant, so there it is.
So
I was supposed to be in the class right now, but I don't know what the hell is happening.
Wait, are you being serious about the class?
Yeah, it's a joke. And like I got this. I'm taking James Joyce. It's just for college. I just need credits. James Joyce.
We all got to take extra credit classes. We all got to take those credit classes.
Well, I'm supposed to have a class right now, but there's no Zoom link.
Okay, if you have
What the
to
hell?
go, you go Ben Z, $5.
Yeah.
Arch, you deserve the sub 41 more than anyone, but you still miss you in the bluesy. Z Blue and Polar won't wow me. Bluesy and Calatrava, classic to watch, Arch. I don't know, the bluesy, I gotta tell you, they're expensive. They are expensive, and I've got to be honest with you, I'm really enjoying steel sports.
Typically, Arch,
Marco,
you could get...
you're about to get the Explorer 1.
Yeah. Oh, happy birthday to Tim, by the way. Happy birthday to Tim.
Yes, happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Tim. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you, guys. I've been trying to
And
hang up
we've
on
got a
as many
super
people
chat
as I
just
can
come
today.
in now. Mr. 2, Arch, is it Patek store etiquette to ask for discount on straps or buckles, or do I write a blank check and thank them for ripping me a new one? Yeah, they will never give you not a cracker off. The only thing is, you got the box out of them, get some catalogs out of them. That's what I would do. I was actually at J. Farron Price before I flew back, and I got the big book. The big book. I got the big book out of them.
Do you guys want to you wanna hear something?
Yes.
So I stopped by my AD today to talk to them a little bit about what's going to be upcoming. Yeah. And I mentioned that it's my birthday today, and they gave me 2 bottles of champagne. There you go. A little tip, guys.
Beautiful.
Yeah. So
Get
cool.
the Kermit instead, Tim. Get the Kermit instead.
I'm thinking.
Nana Kim, $5. Does Tim wife know about Nana Kim? Nana can give you sushi whenever you want, Tim. Love you, baby. There we go.
So Arch, tell me, have you been wearing the Explorer 2?
Actually, that's the one I've been wearing the most.
There you go.
You know why?
It's not perfect. It's got, it's Oh, hello. What's that?
Wait. It's not focusing. That's my birthday gift.
Oh.
There you go.
What is that exactly?
That's a graph ring. Yeah.
Who gave you that?
That's not from. It's my birthday, but I bought it for my wife.
Good idea.
Yeah,
is it
there you go.
Tiffany?
It's graph.
Graph. Okay. That's pretty cool. It's expensive.
Yeah, it was not cheap. We also got another bottle of wine from Graph because they said it was my birthday. There you go, guys. If you're buying jewelry, go on your birthday. They'll give you extra bonuses.
It's like when you go to a restaurant, you say it's your birthday. Just don't go there the next week and say it's your birthday again, right, Tim?
Right. Oh, there it is.
Oh,
there you go. They give us Graph wine.
Wow, that's beautiful.
There you go. Yeah.
Bear Clooney, class act, Tim. Yes, very cool.
Yes,
Yankee Doodle. Yankee Doodle, $5. I predict when Mr. 2 gets tired of the gondola, his generous spirit will kick in and he'll sell you back the watch at cost. Just a prediction.
Can I be honest?
I don't think he's going to get tired of it. He loves it.
It's gorgeous.
It's gorgeous watch. Look,
I don't think people understand the craftsmanship that goes into that watch, Archie. Just the case alone is so difficult to construct. I mean, somebody had to weld that case together and then actually use a file by hand and take off all evidence of what. It's insane. The level of craftsmanship in that watch is just unbelievable. And then that's without the dial, the movement.
100%. But I got to tell you, sometimes I was actually talking to someone today and they said, this is my good friend Lancey Poo. And Lancey said to me, hey Arch, why don't you get a, sell 3 Pateks and get a chronograph? And I'm thinking, you know what? I like what I got. I really like the watches I got. I think the 6006, that's got huge, I just want to keep, I love them. I'm very happy. I got some complications. I got some other stuff. I'm actually content. As well as that there, I got 3 sport steel Rolex. I mean,
who can compete
you know
with
what,
that?
Tim? There's a guy I know who used to work for Apple, but now he's in Melbourne, and he took me to dinner. We had this really some expensive places around the traps, and with him, I'll just tell you his name. His name escapes me. Justin. He's Justin from Singapore, and Justin himself there. He took me out. And the mask, $5. What if you wanted to replace that Explorer bezel? What are the Rolex ADs like with servicing? Actually, it's only, I believe it's $300. But
yeah, it's not that expensive.
I've got to be honest with you, it's just a little hairline scratch.
Yeah, it's not worth replacing.
Because then it becomes a service bezel, then, doesn't it? And I can't tell the difference between a service bezel and a genuine one. But somebody will know. It's got a service
Austin
scratch
Daniels.
here. That's a service. I don't. There's such ridiculous. Mr. 2, $5. Costs for now, $16,000 for the watch, $1,100 for the buckle, $900 for the strap, $300 for boxes, $100 for the pouch, $500 for dinner, plus pain and suffering. Priceless. There we go. He's a very cool guy,
Can I be honest, Arch? I think it's time to consolidate the Patek collection a little bit.
Sorry?
I think it's time to consolidate the Patek collection a little bit. Is that sacrilege?
No, I got to tell you, I think the best thing for me is just slow down, and what I should do is just enjoy what I got. Because when you make decisions very erratically, that's where you go wrong. You just got to slow down. Slow down, enjoy what you got. I think, I got to be honest with you. I'm a very lucky guy, very happy camper, because I have got so many wonderful things. Just enjoy what I got at the moment. You know what I mean?
We got a super chat.
There we go. Ben Z, $2. Thoughts on Blancpain divers? I've never really liked Blancpain. I kind of thought they're kind of pretending to be.
They have a made-up history. They have a made-up history, Arch. They said they're the oldest living watch company. They were a dead company until the 1960s.
They're a Phoenix brand, aren't they?
Yeah, they were a dead company. They were a dead company. There's no history there. Come on, you're not fooling anybody.
Yeah, exactly.
My biggest problem with them is that this Rolex prices.
Listen,
on a leather strap.
Archie said this about Audemars Piguet. He said it's expensive garbage. It's greatly finished garbage, but it's expensive garbage nonetheless.
Expensive.
That's what I think about Blancpain.
Yes. Look, I think honestly, I'd much rather buy a Rolex Submariner. You know what? If you really want to buy a fancy-wancy diver, you know what I would buy?
Well, it's because he says
AP diver, the AP diver.
Yeah, he said, Archie, that his wrists are very big. So, like, for him, a 41 Datejust is the smallest he can go. I mean, I'd just get a Deep Sea or a James Cameron at that point.
Let me show you something. I want to show you something quickly. Let me show you something. Look at this. Look.
Ooh.
That's the current state of the Rolex. Look at that. Look at that. How can you not? And I got to tell you, Tim, I just got to send a message to James. James can come on. I'm live now. Okay, I'll send that to the good fellas. I'll send the link because James is very... I got to tell you, seriously, you don't know this? What more do you really want? Is that wrong to say that? Is that okay or not?
I tell you what you want. You want a Pepsi, you want a Panda. And you want a Man on the Viking Moon, Arch.
Huh.
I got to say, seriously, Tim, as a GMT, what do you think of that Explorer 2?
I absolutely adore the Explorer 2.
And you're right, you got to go white. You got to go polar. I'm sorry.
Oh, I do love the black dial, Arch.
You know what I actually like about the Explorer 2? My eyesight is so bad now. I can actually read. The hands are so big.
It's incredible.
I can read it without
They're
glasses.
Thick, and the contrast, black on
and
white.
I love the orange hand. I love orange, don't you? I'm a
and do you still find it too big?
Sorry?
Do you still find it too big?
Yeah, I do, but it's.
You're becoming acclimatized to it.
Yeah, I gotta say, seriously, I think. You know what?
I think you're gonna fall in love with it.
You know the thing with the Explorer 2, although it's like bigger in circumference, it's still thin, so it wears really flat on your wrist. So it's unlike any other big watch. You know, if you wear like a Black Bay, just a regular one, they're pretty much the same in circumference, but because they're so much more top heavier. So it could look big on the wrist, but it's so like light, and then they're very, considerably. It's a really light watch. The tapering on the bracelet, it's just so comfortable. It's just it's unlike anything. It's the easiest to wear big watch. So to answer, who was it that asked about the Blancpain? Ben Z. I think instead of getting a Blancpain, get the Explorer 2. That could be a really cool alternative.
Or it's a deep sea. You want a big, chunky diver? Get a deep sea, for God's sake. Rolex makes the biggest, baddest. I want to show you something. You know how we had those ER very kindly had a fantastic show yesterday. You know what I'm spending the money on? What do you think I'm spending the money on?
What? Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, the carpeting. Oh my God, yes.
I'm getting fully synthetic carpet. What do you think of that idea?
Oh, that's awesome.
Why don't you get like I don't know, like wood or something?
It's worn out. It's
yeah, I think it's time for a new one.
What do you think? It's time, or do you reckon it's got a bit more years left? It hasn't seen a vacuum. This place has
no. It's got negative years. Archie, what are you talking about? It has no years left.
Vacuum in that?
It's negative. It's going into concrete. Archie, you're gonna start wearing off the concrete.
Yes, that's what so I'm getting. Look, I gotta tell you, I'm going to get beautiful. Because I was going to put tiles down, but the problem is if I drop a watch on tiles, it's going to damage.
Yes.
Mr. Two sent a very interesting question here. Mr. Two says, Arch, have you checked on your 6006 lately? Asking for a friend. Also, did you see the 6000 G for sale on the Facebook forums for 20? Yeah, Dave actually sent me that yesterday. Mr. Two, I got a feeling the strap is not original Patek because it's supposed to come with a black alligator strap, and I'm worried they've pinched the deployant buckle. That's what I'm worried about. But the 6006 is more expensive than the 6000 because one's 37 and the other one's 39 and a half. I actually like the 6000, to be totally honest with you.
Wait, so Arch, let me ask, who are you gonna, if you want to get rid of the 6006, who are you gonna get it to, Mr. Two or Tony Nico? Because they both want it. They're both gunning for it.
Look, by the way, Vintage Watch Co had one and it sold in a couple of days.
There you go. Arch, there's your time. You can sell the 6006, maybe get a nice little car with that.
You know what? I might just keep it in watches. You know, I think honestly, just stop. I've had some, like I tell you honestly, I've had some amazing purchases, right? I'll be honest. Can I confess to you? I actually owe about 13,000 on a credit card now. Aussie. That's 13 Canadian.
Dave Ramsey is turning in his grave right now. No, he's not dead yet.
But I'm going to pay it down. It's because I took the Now, the thing is, if the Pepsi comes in, I'll get rid of the Explorer for the Pepsi.
Yes.
If I've got the money, I might keep both. That's what I'll do. I got to be honest.
I'm just going to post a link for JJ.
Oh, JJ. Yes, sir.
I got it.
You got it. Done.
Yep.
ER, hello. Say hello to ER. ER.
Hi, ER.
I've decided to spend the money, ER. I've decided to spend the money on carpet for the studio. Look at that. It's thread-borne. We're going to get new... That's what I'm going to do with the money. I've already booked the carpet in. He's coming. The carpet guy's coming on Friday. Then this weekend, I've actually got to this weekend I have to remove the carpet. This weekend I got to take all the furniture out because it's getting laid on Tuesday.
Is that even possible?
What's that?
Yeah,
to take out all the stuff that you got in there?
Arch.
Well,
it'd be a good time to do a nice cleanup.
Let me ask you a question.
Time to do a nice cleanup. Yes.
Did you put up an eviction notice for the carpet beetles? Let them know they're out.
And you know what? Because it's synthetic carpet. There's no food source.
Well,
if you want to get rid of rodents, instead of using sprays, baits, and poisons, get rid of the food source.
Starve them out.
So true.
Here we go. Showcase watches. Showcase watches. £2. Arch, I think that Omega needs to come to UK. What's he talking about?
Yeah, I don't know.
Your new Omega. Your new Omega that you got as a gift.
Yeah, this is a... have you ever
there
seen
it
one
is.
of these? I don't know much about them. What do you think of them?
It's funky.
Mark
It looks
III?
a little
Mark
bit
II?
tall. Is it thicker than the Explorer 2?
Yeah. So it's very solid, but I got to tell you, it's very solid. You seen these before? So it's an Omega Omega Speedmaster automatic.
Mm-hmm.
Day date.
Is it part of the Mark series, like a Mark II or something like that?
No, it's actually very, very thick.
Ooh, that is pretty thick.
But it's well engineered. I got to tell you that. It is actually very well... How many millimeters? Oh, it's 38 sort of millimeters, 38 millimeter diameter.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 38. Yeah, I'm not sure. It's actually, I'm gonna, that was actually somebody left that to me because I do take gifts, luxury goods. I promise to look after them forever and ever. So that's
very cool.
Sent to me to look after it.
Hey, Arch.
Arch.
Mr. Two just asked me to ask you to read this super chat.
Hey, here we go. Watch, Mr. Two, $5. What? They pinched the expensive Patek buckle and replaced it with cheap aftermarket garbage. Where were you, the previous owner? Ha ha. Yes. Thank you, Mr. Two.
Sell the parts.
Thank you. Watch and pray, $2. Arch, we need a state of the collection pic for Instagram. Yeah, I'm actually that's why I took those pics. Yes, I'll be doing that today. Yeah.
Okay,
exactly.
Arch, this is a reminder to the viewers to give the video a thumbs up.
Yes, thumbs up.
Good for the analytics.
For the analytics, we need that.
Yes.
JJ, how are you, man?
I'm doing good. I missed. I thought you guys were coming on in 6 minutes from now.
I was going to go to the dentist, and Marco was there, and Tim was there, so I just pressed the button. Sorry, guys.
No, it's good.
So you do read the comments, don't you?
No, I saw that you guys were there. I just saw the names. That's all.
No,
but
I'm just messing with you.
I got to tell you, man. Seriously, you know what? JJ, I want to say this to you.
Yes.
I'm feeling content. It's like you've gone to a good buffet. Actually, no, it's not like a buffet, because a buffet you eat even more because you know it's expensive. You gotta, but this is like a really good meal that someone else has paid for. Right?
Right.
And you just feel content. You know what I mean? I tell you, I don't have a chronograph, but I feel pretty happy with the collection, JJ.
I think it's very well rounded right now. You got a really solid collection. I think you made. I know it was a painful process for you, especially like with the gondolo coming in and out of the picture. Like that
was painful.
Look at that. Look you got a beautiful trio here.
Okay, so I had the sub date.
Right.
Tim told me to get the X2, and you told me to get the Z Blue.
Now all you're missing is an Explorer 1 for me, Arch.
Explorer 1 for Marco. That's right. That's it. That's exactly it. You know what I'm saying? Look at that.
Arch, you got to get the Pepsi instead. Get the Pepsi, man.
Look, I said to him, if it comes in, I'm ready to go.
Right.
If necessary, I can get rid of the X2. If I've got the money, I'll try both for a while.
Get rid of the 6006. You got 2 buyers already.
I don't know if I want to sell it. You know what I mean? What do you reckon, JJ? You're a wise guy here. You're a wise guy. There we go. That's a Don reference. You're a wise guy.
Well, I mean, listen, I would keep that if you could, because I think it's got big investment potential. But plus, I like it. It's your only black dial. Yeah, exactly. And it's a sporty Patek a little bit.
I'll come back to you, JJ. The mask, $5. Right. What do you think about a 2-watch and done Rolex? 126613. That's the bluesy, and an Omega. Blah, 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 whatever that is. Some sort of Speedmaster, I think. Retirement present to myself. The mask. Pull the trigger! You betcha. Right. That'd be perfect.
Treat yourself.
Absolutely.
The mask, can you just tell us what the model is on that Omega? Because I do not want to type that out.
Yeah, exactly. And we've got one more next super chat. Yep. Aladdin Clark, $5. Pontiff, why don't you wear a James Cameron? I have never even heard you discuss the watch. Embrace your look. Great watch. I've actually done a review on it. I love the deep sea, and I love the. I tell you honestly, I think I'd go for the black dial, just to be. I reckon they got huge potential. 44 mil, biggest, baddest diver they've made. I think the sub. Sorry,
oh, that's
guys,
the new.
I think the sub is perfect. I don't think you need more than the sub.
That was the new moon watch, guys, by the way.
Oh, the new moon watch. Pull the trigger. Pull the trigger.
Yeah, the new moon watch is great.
I don't know if I'd pay retail. I don't feel comfortable with that because I've owned it in the past. But if it's a retirement gift and, hey, it's not about flipping it, pull the trigger.
Yeah.
By the way, guys, check out the new Omega in the private chat.
Yeah,
JJ, I wanted to say to you, yeah, you can pull it up. JJ, I want to say to you, man, I actually...
Oh, it's in the private chat, Arch.
Yes.
It's in the private chat.
Okay, yep.
It's cheesy.
I'll pull it up. I'll pull it. Just hang on a minute, guys. You actually...
Jesus Christ.
Marco,
yeah.
Wait, I can pull it up?
Yeah, you can pull it up. You can do that.
You sure?
Oh.
Oh, yeah, I can. There you go. That's the one, Arch.
Ooh. No, it's not.
I want to be a yacht
No, this is
master.
just a new... This is
It's
just
a new watch.
Yeah.
Looks very much like a yacht master, no?
Yes.
Yeah, it's very gimmicky. I mean, it's got the Olympic colors around the dial.
Why Beijing 2022? I don't get that.
The Olympics.
That's the next Olympics, yeah.
But
it's the summer one?
There, is it? There's not going to they don't even have the Japanese Olympics.
Yeah, they're going to do it this year, supposedly.
You know,
it's very
Omega
like
probably
master,
makes these watches.
Yeah.
6150 US. Are they out of their mind?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Omega probably makes these watches like 6 years in advance. That's they probably just had them.
Yeah, it's like the Bond watch. The new Bond watch has been out 2 years, and the Bond movie still hasn't even come out yet. Yeah, I don't know about that.
It's cheesy. Look at the back. Look at the backside.
Yep. Hold on.
When's the movie coming out? Do we have any word? Ooh.
I mean, it's not that bad. It's okay.
It's kind of a downgrade. I would rather see the movement, don't you think?
Ooh, Bear likes it. Look at this. Bear Clooney says it's beautiful.
Of course.
Yes, it's very nice, Bear. Very nice.
Well, it's a little bit different, It's a different take on... I think it's a little bit less in your face with that Olympics branding.
You know what, guys? If we were super rich and we were going to the Olympics, wouldn't it be cool to pick one up as a souvenir?
Right. Oh, yeah.
What do you reckon?
It's like wearing like a sports, like if you're going to like a Giants game, it's like wearing a Giants jersey for a rich person.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor people get those magnet refrigerator things.
They get the keychain.
This is what rich people get, yeah.
Right.
Yes.
Arch, what were you going to ask me before? Do you remember?
I was going to say to you, man, I got to tell you, you are the one who really told me, get the Z Blue, get the Z Blue. You told me, get the Z Blue, get the Z Blue, get the Z Blue.
Mm-hmm.
And I got to tell you, man, out of all these watches, that's actually my favorite now. I love it, man. It's amazing.
It grows on you, right? It's like a fungus.
Brad Allen, $8. Hey Arch, what current model Rolex do you think will be discontinued this year? Air King, Millie. Look, I got to tell you this. My best advice is buy what you like. Life is too short to speculate and say which one. Which one do you like? Do you like the Air King? Do you like the Millie? Buy what you like. If things go good, well, that's it. My advice is buy and hold. Don't flip. Try not to flip. Every time you flip to a dealer, you're not doing yourself a service, okay? Remember that. So just be aware of that. Stephen K, $5. Tim should bring out a range of microbrand watches called the Scheitmeister. And Ben Z, $2. Wristwatch check all round. Did I miss that? Yeah. Well, I'm wearing the Explorer 2. I love my Polar.
I don't even have anything on. I literally just got up and came on the channel.
Go ahead, Arch. Show that Explorer.
Explorer 2. That's what I'm wearing today, guys. The Explorer. If I can get it to focus. There we go. Look at that Explorer. How could you not love an Explorer? They are just
I think it actually fits your wrist perfectly, Arch. Go ahead, Tim.
There it is.
Your turn. Show and tell.
There we go.
Ooh, hold on. Let's put that on pause 1 second. We'll get back to that. We got a big super chat.
Super chat. Brian Ellison, $50. This is for the WhatsApp chat. I'll email. Yes, please, Brian, email me and I'll add you to. This is a WhatsApp group. Look, guys, it's not really safe for the work environment, but hey, a lot of it's if you like that sort of thing, it's a great environment to be. So thank you, Brian. Email me at archieluxury72@gmail.com and we'll update that. Brian, okay, we've done that one. Stop, watch, and roll, $4. Thoughts, Breguet Type 20, Japan Edition blue dial. I've actually seen the blue dial. Gorgeous. Gorgeous. It's not a column wheel chronograph, but it's good. Showcase watches, $2 for the Market Chocolate Milk Fund on Sunday.
That's right, guys. It's the Made Men stream on Sunday, right? It's the Made Men
stream. Hey, guys, I'm going to have to leave. I got to leave.
Ooh.
I got to go to a dental appointment.
All good, Arch. We'll hold down the fort if anything.
And, you know, when you leave the house, you got to take, this is the little pouches. I can't leave these at home.
I got a dentist appointment bill today.
You know? So I got to take those.
You guys want to see it?
Yes, show me.
This is just a part of it. This is like a part in the series.
Yes.
It's a bill. Look at that.
Ooh.
So I have to pay $396, and this is just like in a series of 3 bills. Ridiculous.
What are they doing exactly?
Wait, show us that wristwatch.
I just cracked the tooth, and I had to go 3 times. There it is.
You shouldn't pull the links out with your teeth. You know that? Yankee Doodle, $5. You couldn't reschedule your dental appointment around your show? Well, it's a long story.
There you go.
Ooh, look at that. That beats all of us.
God damn!
That just tanks us all. It's not even close.
Beautiful. Man,
it's not.
I gotta tell you, seriously, the date is just
unbelievable. Ooh, what a watch!
It's all about the teamwork, fellas. No competition.
I almost feel bad pulling this one up after that. Look at this. Shitter.
That's a lovely piece. It's lovely. Don't.
You have a better watch than I had at your age. I'll tell you that much.
Exactly right. Guys, I gotta go. Ciao, and see you in the next one. See you later.
Take care, Arch.
All right. Oh, we're still on.
Yeah. We're gonna continue the stream if anything.
All right, so, party time.
There you go. Let's get the vodka. No gin this time.
Somebody asked me to show the sub on. Oh, hold on. Show the sub. 1 second.
Show us Tim.
No, I need it tighter.
That's the beauty of Rolex. You see, you can't do that on Omega, guys. Jesus, that camera is just...
You probably got it. There you go.
There you go. Look at that. Look at that, guys.
Very nice. So what I missed while I was away in the beginning, anything good?
Oh, not too much. Not too much. It's the same old with Archie luxury, you know. Rolex, Rolex, and more Rolex. What should he do next? What should he do? I think he's just gonna hold what he has now.
Yeah, I think I'm glad it finally like settled down for him and settled in. You know I tell you, it was shell shock in the beginning. He had too many different watches popped up all at once. That's why I think he was a little flat. Now he's getting a little more used to them. I think he realizes it's very well rounded and he likes them now. They had to grow on him a little bit, you know.
Yeah, I still think he should downsize the Patek collection, but hey, that's just my opinion.
Yeah, but the whole thing you gotta realize is that's like a major accomplishment for him. It's almost like giving up a major accomplishment. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, of course. It's like you don't want to sell your children off, right? It's like giving up your firstborn.
Yeah, I mean, like, you know, he worked really hard. It's almost like picture it like if you built a business from scratch, you know what I mean? And you own it now, and like you're looking at like here it is, and everyone's going, oh, you should sell it. You could get a lot of money. You're like, I don't want to sell it. It just took me so long to get here. Like, you know what I mean? So I think that's kind of where he's at with the Patek collection. I could be wrong, but
let me ask you guys. So MJT is looking to get him the Pepsi and potentially, or he said that he's going to sell him the Man on the Viking Moon, the 1861, so the previous version. How many watches is enough? That would bring his collection to what? 5 Pateks, 4 Rolex, and the Omega. Ooh, look at this. We got $14 from Van Lux. Happy birthday, Tim. That's right.
Happy birthday, Tim. Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Enjoy.
And then he asked me, what dial Explorer 2 do you want? Personally, I want an Explorer 1. If I had to get Explorer 2, the modern ones, I like the black dial. Actually, I don't love the white dial. I just don't like the black indices. I'm pretty sure they're enamel, if I'm not mistaken, but they're just not my preference. I prefer steel hands.
Right.
Or they're white gold in this case.
Whatever they are, they're amazing. This is from Rolex. I still have it.
Oh, how'd you make out?
I got one today.
One?
Well, I just spoke to them a little bit, you know, about what's upcoming. Because I don't want to look, if I get the Kermit, I might be locked out from whatever the new stuff that comes out in this year. So I'm going to wait.
Yeah, that's a gamble I'd be willing to take.
To 2020, 2021 releases. You don't know what's going to come out. I'm super curious.
They just redid the sub in the GMT the year before. You think a new Daytona is going to come out?
Yeah, it's not going to be a Daytona. If anything, they'd update the Explorer. And let's be honest, you got an Explorer already. Grab the Kermit, man. Grab the Kermit. We got Poker Rich, 2 pounds. What would you guys like?
Submariner, right here.
What would you guys like to see from Rolex this year? Ooh, that's a good question. So I know they're going to update, if I'm not mistaken, the Explorer 1 with the new movement. Or they should, at least. In theory, they should. The Explorer 2, potentially there's a 50th anniversary. And then that's pretty much it. I mean, I don't really see Rolex, unless they come out with, you know, like kind of limited models in precious metal or something like that. And maybe the Yachtmaster 2 in steel on the Oyster Flex. Other than that, I don't really see anything else.
I don't know. I think I just want to wait a little bit, maybe one more month. They said it's at the end of April. You know?
Yeah.
But then I'm going to be first on the list.
All right. So
you guys wouldn't risk it? What do you think?
And all the prices are going to go up in April also.
Yeah, so. I'd get the Kermit now. At least you can get the discounted price.
ER wants to see the date one more time.
Let me put that full screen for you. Hold on. Let me take off this super chat.
Damn.
Here you go.
Wow.
That bracelet is gorgeous.
Yeah.
Man, Jesus Christ. That is so gorgeous.
I wish I could get it a little more straight, but I'm not good at this.
God damn.
What a watch.
You need to upgrade the camera.
What I'd like to see is if they do a refresh of the Explorer line totally. I mean, I really like the Explorer 1, but maybe just like, you know, touch it up a little bit.
What would they do? Like a white dial?
Yeah, maybe do all for like a white dial. Does it have the updated movement yet? No, right?
No, not yet.
No, it
All right,
doesn't.
so
It doesn't have.
update the movements on both. Probably put a ceramic.
It's got the
I'm not
old
saying,
one in here.
right. I really don't think they're going to do much more than change the
Maybe
Explorer line.
You think they'll do a ceramic Coke?
I don't think they're going to do another thing with the GMT right now. I think this is going to be Explorer year. I don't really think they're going to mess with too much stuff. They might do a steel on an oyster. That would be cool if they did something. I don't know what, but anything on steel on an oyster would be cool.
Like a Yachtmaster 2, or maybe even I think Sky Dweller on an oyster and steel is still too early because they just came out with the precious metal ones. But I think they'll eventually get to that. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think like you said, they like to do the precious metals first and then go from there.
Ooh, Mike. Hey,
But,
how's it going?
Hey, what's up? What's up,
Hey,
guys?
Mike. I was thinking about a little topic while the pontiff was gone for today. Would be what I mean. I know we've talked about this all the time, so let's sum it up for everyone. What do you think would be your ultimate wristwatch collection? What would you have to have? What would you have to have in it? Like, if you could get it as bare bones as possible, what would it have? Not as like super minimal one watch, but like just to satisfy you, like without having to worry about spending money. What would you have to have in your collection for you to consider it your ultimate wristwatch collection?
Who wants to go first?
Go ahead, Tim.
Well, I mean, I think my collection before Pepsi was just ultimate for me. I think that was my aim, to get those 3 watches, and I think now I'm like I'm overdone myself. Like I don't need all these extra watches. I'm just getting them because the Rolex is hot and
it's
damn.
money in the bank.
Yeah, it's money in the bank.
What would you consider
I love
besides what you have now? Like, if you were building a collection, let's say from scratch, what would you consider your ultimate collection for yourself that you'd want to have if money was no object?
And now we're talking about like we have to start like a relationship, or we're just buying for paying the piper.
Just you didn't have to, within reason. Not don't name like $5 million watches. I mean, you know what I mean. Something within reason. What would you really like to have to say? You look down and say, "Wow, I really put together a really excellent collection here. I'm very happy with this." What would it be?
I think it would be 3 Pateks. It would be the Aquanaut, the 5170, and the World Time.
That's a good combo.
That is such an amazing all-round collection, I think, because you got the rubber on the 5167, and you can just wear that every day. Like when I was in Paris, I saw a guy riding a bicycle and he was wearing 5167. It looks so gorgeous and the light hit him in just the perfect, He had some expensive bicycle, one of those hipster bicycles. And it looks so cool. I was in awe. I was like, what the hell? I recognized it. You can see it perfectly in the light. You can see the grooves on the dial, everything. Oh, 5167. Absolutely gorgeous watch. But now that I'm thinking about it, I would add the Explorer 2 to that for hiking. Right. So 5167, Explorer 2, and 5170.
No Boom. Panda? No Panda?
No.
5170 defeats Panda.
Right.
JJ, what about you, man?
If I had to go, I mean, listen, you know me, I'm a collector at heart, with whether it's fragrances or any other stuff. I like to have a nice variety, but I would definitely start with my my 40 mil day date. I wear it a lot. I mean, to me, it's almost like a nightly wear. I know some people say, "Oh, precious metal, you shouldn't wear it all the time," but you know what? I'm getting my money's worth out of it. I enjoy wearing it. I don't beat the hell out of it. I'm careful with it, but if it gets a little mark on it, I don't care. It's not going anywhere. It's part of my collection. So I would start there. I love the GMT Batman. That's for me. That's one of my favorite watches. That would definitely be in the collection. Or the Batgirl, whatever you want. On the Jubilee, I would get it.
My wife actually really loves the Batgirl.
I would get the Panda Daytona. So that would be 3 pieces. Then I would get an Aquanaut, the green one on the rubber strap.
The grenade.
The grenade, right?
Nice.
And then I would get the 5205 annual calendar as my dress watch. Trying to think of a beater now. This is a tough one because I would want a nice nicer one. You know what? I'd get
the Kermit.
I'd also get the 2 more watches. I would get the Rupiah. I like that one, the Rupiah, and I would get a regular sub as my beater. That would be it.
Let's just get this super tight. We got JBI Dukes for $10. In recent years, Rolex has made a splash with every new models every other year. They do a pedestrian year. Maybe updated Explorer line. That's what we think as well. At least update the movement. And at most, the 42mm Yachtmaster and steel.
Ooh.
I agree. I don't think they're going to go off. People think they're going to go off the wall. I think they're going to refresh the Explorer line, maybe get rid of the Air King, and that's about it. You know, I don't even think they're going to do that. I don't think they're going to get rid of the Air King. The Steel Sports is so hot. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Man, what are you guys? What are you guys saying? Is it an 8-piece collection? Like how many watches are you?
You could have 3. You could have 10. Yeah,
you're bare bones. If you could have any collection you want.
I mean, I'm a pain in the ass, so I need 8. But you could have 3, 10, whatever you want.
Ooh, that would be. Let's see. I would probably do like a 4-piece. I'd do a sub no date for sure. Probably a Speedmaster Man on the Moon. Nice. And then I would do, let's see, a 116515. So that's a rose gold Daytona. And then I'd probably do a 116718. So that's like a solid gold GMT.
Interesting.
Very nice.
Wow.
Marco was going to say Explorer 1, and that's it.
Yeah, you know that's got to be on the list.
That's all you need.
That's got to be on the list. I definitely want to add some kind of aluminum bezel Pepsi. So like 165710, maybe a 1675, something of that genre.
Mm-hmm.
Something.
Just wait like until Marco gets his first Explorer. He's going to turn into Archie.
He's going to be hooked.
Hoard and possess, big boy. Hoard and possess. And then after that, I mean, I'd love to add probably a sub, just as probably a no-date sub or a Kermit, something like that. And then if we're going all out there, why not get a Panda 4-piece Rolex collection?
Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Got a treat.
How do you guys,
big boy? Rolex.
How do you guys like the Panda? Like, I know it's obviously sought after, but do you prefer it in the white dial or black dial?
I prefer the white dial only because the white dial options are so limited, and that's the only 40mm white dial you can get. You know, you can get the older Explorer too, but I mean, if you don't want the jingly jangly, you know, if you want a modern bracelet, it's really your only choice. Especially if you already have a sub or a Pepsi or a Batman, they're all gonna have black dial, unless you have a Hulk. You know what I mean? Which is, then you know, so it switches it up a little bit.
I love my Panda. It's absolutely
but
magical.
I like the
collection I was saying. Yeah, the collection I was saying I would, if I was starting a collection today, didn't have a Panda because I know I wouldn't be able to get one. You know, in the current market, again, you know, it would be over retail. It's crazy. But the way I got it, it's just absolutely magical.
Being on that topic about the dials, you know, this is why I'm a big proponent of the Z Blue Milgauss in particular. It's you know, because it's a Milgauss, it's not a GMT or a Submariner or a Daytona. It's kind of like, you know, the dog of the range. People say, like, you know, it's not that good, whatever. But it's really, if you want a sport watch, it's one of the only blue dial sport watches you can get. You know, it's in steel.
Well, besides the Yachtmaster, the blue one's pretty nice too.
Yeah. That's true. That's another one that's considered not that great, you know?
Yeah, let's get these super chats. JBI Deeks, $5. No new Air King. Yeah, I don't think they're going to discontinue the Air King either. Milgauss, they might just update the movement, just like the Explorer. Milgauss first and run out case inventory for a couple of years on the Air King. I don't know what he meant by the second part, but I'm guessing he would say that the Milgauss is going to get discontinued first.
Right, and then they would make the Air King till they ran out of the cases.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I don't think they would discontinue the Air King. I know they've been saying, well, I mean, you never know with Rolex, to be fair. So, hey, we'll see. We'll see, I guess. And then
I think,
$10. Go ahead.
Regarding the Air King, I think they will remake it to make it a little bit more stand out from their lineup, because at the moment it's way too similar to like Datejust and stuff. I think they're gonna have to change something about the case and really do a little bit more work on it with the way Rolex has been behaving lately.
Yeah, we'll see what happens. I guess we got Spence R, $10 Canadian, Steel Daytona at market price, or Precious Metal Daytona on Oysterflex at retail. I guess it depends what you're looking for. I mean, for me, I would say Steel Daytona at market price. Why? Investment potential is there. It's probably more wearable in steel than in precious metal, although the Oysterflex is definitely great. Yeah, so my pick would definitely be the Steel Daytona, just because it's the more kind of historical model, and it's also, in my opinion, the more usable, and in terms of investment potential, the best one out there. What do you guys think?
I would have to go with precious
really
metal
question.
because, I mean, at that price point, like you're basically paying the same price for a Steel Daytona in the gray market than just going to your AD and ask for a precious metal Daytona on an Oysterflex.
Yeah, I mean, it depends. Yeah, that fair enough. It depends as well if you want to build a relationship, right, with your authorized. So if you're going in there buying a precious metal Daytona on Oysterflex, I mean, you'll probably be able to get hard to get steel pieces. That's fair enough.
Oh, I'm not sure about that.
$2 from Birmingham. $2 from Birmingham. Squale, Yema, and Seiko chuffed to bits. That's right, big boy. That is right. We got $5 from RM77. JJ, I can go down to 10K on the 116610 LM, but have to sell this month. Let me know if you're still interested. Shout out to Showcase Watches. Yes, we do love Showcase Watches.
All right, yo, I'm gonna email you right after the show. We'll just finish up on here, so and we'll follow up with a serious conversation, because that could definitely happen very soon.
Alrighty, there you go, big boy.
What do you guys think out there? Let's see, super chat. Should I buy RM's Submariner, or should I not? What do you guys think?
Does it come with box and papers?
Yeah, he's got the full kit, everything. Yep.
What year is it?
2019.
For 10 grand, that's a pretty good deal.
It's a very good deal.
We got Steven Cordero, $5. I just picked up a Black Bay 58 at retail to add to my 2 subs. Thoughts on Tudor? Listen, Tudor, I think, make great, probably some of the best tool watches on the market today. They're very usable. They're obviously waterproof, just like Rolex. Of course, they don't have the investment potential, but I think they're just so wearable. And so in terms of their design, they're classic. So Black Bay 58 is a great design. I don't think that will tire at all. It's a pretty timeless design. So I think you definitely did not go wrong buying the Black Bay 58.
Well,
is that a blue one or the black one?
I'm assuming it's the black one because he didn't specify, but either or is good, you know? I mean, you can't go wrong with either.
What do you guys think about Tudor?
I mean, it's Black Bay all the way. Black Bay or Diet Pepsi. Everything else
that is still a Black Bay, to be fair.
Just a little bit. Especially those new dress watches, stay away. Oh, yeah, and you know what else?
Oils, right? The
Tudor. Yeah, the Tudor Black Bay without the bezel. That one's also really good. It's super thin. It's a great alternative to Explorer 1.
What do we think, guys? Tudor versus Omega. Tudor versus Omega. That's actually
I don't really like Tudor, to be honest. I mean, Rolex, I feel like, is the best does the best metals, you know, like the quality and the bracelet and everything is like just far superior, you know. And I find Tudor is just, it's almost like a Porsche Boxer or a Cayman versus like a 911. Like they're just making it cheaper.
That's the point. Yeah.
Just for the masses.
Yeah, that's the point. It's a discount.
Yeah.
It's a Rolex at a discount, right? Obviously, they're going to take measures that are going to make the price a little bit less than a Rolex at retail.
But in that price range, they pretty easily defeat all the competition.
Yeah, it's very hard to beat Tudor at that price. We got $2 from Mr. 2. Hey, JJ, do you love it? If not, pass, forget the price. And we got $5 from Bud to Stud. So with the steel Daytona being $30K, wouldn't you guys rather a solid gold Daytona at 36 to 40? Yeah, Bud just added the green dial solid gold Daytona to his collection. What do we think, guys?
Oh, his steel Daytona is great. And getting back on that subject, I mean, I'll tell you what I did. I said that I had the same question when I wanted the solid gold Paul Newman Daytona. I ordered that because it's almost the same price. You know, it's like
ER is telling you to squeeze. She says, I'm on my phone, but you know my thoughts, JJ. $9,000. Squeeze him. There you go, man. Poor guy. Poor guy.
ER is a businesswoman professional. She knows what she's doing.
What does Arch say? You got to have a little wet in you? A little wet in you?
We're not allowed to say any C words anymore.
Yeah,
so.
No C's. That's right.
You gotta...
Yeah, so going back.
Our arm said, ER, you're killing me. Oh, boy.
Going back to Tudor versus Omega.
ER is my representative. You got to get through her, man. I can't do anything without her say so. Otherwise, I'll be in trouble. I don't want to be in the hot seat.
Yeah. Hey, I mean, listen. $10,000 is still a good price. You probably can't go wrong. But considering your situation, I just hold that. You know? I mean, hey, 10,000 is still a very, very good price. Very good price.
Super chat.
Steven Cordero, $5. Thanks, guys. It was the original black, not the blue. Also, I want to sell my Omega Speedmaster Broad Arrow with cream dial. Could it fetch 4K? Well, let's pull it up. Let's pull it up for you.
I think 4K pretty close to what you can get for that one, because I think I was looking at different types of Speedmasters, and I kind of like that one as well. I think it has like a blue arrow or something.
I believe it's this one. Here, hold on. You can correct me if I'm wrong in the chat. That's the one?
I think that's the new one.
Because otherwise, they don't have anything else listed. Not that I can find. Let's see. Yeah, that's the only one.
Oh, there's only one? Wow.
Yeah. So, hey, 4K, supply, demand. There's nothing listed on Chrono 24. Put it up. You never know. I think you can easily fetch 4K. 4K is still a pretty good price. I think it has the coaxial movement, right? So, yeah, 4K seems like a fair price to fetch. Do you have box and paper, Steven? Just put it in the chat and let me know. We got $2 from Logan Hall. The dentist is saying, "Fight me dead right now." There you go, man. There you go.
I hope Archie doesn't wake up with his watch missing and watching a tooth missing.
There you go.
He brought all his Rolexes to the dentist appointment.
Oh boy.
So let me ask you. I got a question for you guys. A high-end question that I don't know. I know Archie's answer would always be, but I'm curious what you guys think while the teacher is not in school. If you were going to spend 40 grand on a watch, would you be opposed to buying an FP Journe Octolune? You get a direct. They're going for above retail as well, just for all the. I mean, I know people say, see the downfall of it is, you know, it's very expensive to service, and who knows what it's going to be like to service once FP Journe's gone. And you know, the micro brand, the whole nine, Patek's, your money's safe. I get all that. I'm just curious what you guys think. I think it's like something very different.
FP Journe Octolune, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up. Let's pull it up.
Yeah, it looks like a pretty cool watch. I don't know if I'd spend 40K on that.
This one right
the rose gold with the salmon dial. That's platinum. That one's even more.
What do I think?
You got to pull up a nice wristwatch shot of it, you know, and it's like on the wrist, like down there. It's a little better to see. What do you think?
I think it's gorgeous. It's absolutely gorgeous.
I want
It's definitely unique.
I want that and the 5205 annual calendar, the Patek Philippe in the white gold. I think those two together, if I didn't have to buy them, if I could just have them, it would be.
Does
those
it have
two.
one of those rotors though? I want to see that.
It
Oh yeah,
what?
it's got a rotor blocking the movement, unfortunately, but not a big deal. I think it's incredible, JJ. Let's be honest with one another. This is true high horology. I mean, F.P. Journe is an amazing watchmaker. He's worked with countless brands, Patek Philippe. I mean, the list goes on and on.
I had a shot at one, but you had to put the money up and buy it, and then wait like a year or two to get it. I was a little like,
Listen, it's definitely more special than a Patek. It's more special than a Patek, for sure. There's no doubt about that, because just how little there are out there, right? They make, 600 watches a year? Hold on, let's just get this super chat. GB, $5. Great show, guys. The new crew is great. What could I get for a 11460 worn 4 times 2017, full papers in box? I was thinking 10K. Here, let's pull it up.
That's the no date, right?
Rolex
4060. I think you can get
about 10
pretty
grand.
close to 10.
Just bear in mind,
for
these are all Canadian price, right? Because I'm Canadian. Let's go low to high. Let's see what the lowest are selling for.
Right, and then you got to figure wiggle room for bargaining.
Yeah, so definitely here. So 13,000 Canadian is about 10,000 US, a little bit more than that actually. So yeah, you should have no problem fetching 10,000. Even you could probably fetch more because of the condition alone. If the condition is what you say it is, I would even say 11, potentially 12,000 is in the realm of possible.
No, I don't think so. They're not going for that much right now. I really don't.
Well, worn 4 times is probably like not even a scratch on it. I mean, you can ask like 12 grand for it and put it up on eBay or something.
Right.
And eBay will probably take like $500.
You see them on Chrono, like pretty much in mint condition, full set for 10, 10.5, and people are going to haggle. I don't see 10. I don't see 12 at all. But
Yeah, there's 2017 is definitely slightly older. Like you got a 2021 here. It's still got the old card.
Mm-hmm.
So that'll be potentially something to look at. But I mean, 10,000 I think is reasonable.
Yeah, that's a 2020.
I mean,
that's really good.
You're looking to get 9 for a date sub, right?
Right.
JJ?
Right.
A date sub, right?
Right.
Same model, but date sub. We got $2 stud muffin. I would get to JLC Quantième Lunaire for 40 grand. Okay, let's pull it up. Let's pull that sucker up. Ooh, I gotta tell you, man, get the F.P. Journe.
Yeah, this got a lot going. It's got a lot going on though. This one.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous one.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. Can you pull up a bigger picture of it? There you go. Wow.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
It's gorgeous. I mean, it's gorgeous. But man, it is so busy. It is so busy.
Yeah, it looks like you got like 3 watches in one.
Mm-hmm.
And also, listen, F.P. Journe servicing costs aside, that mechanism I reckon is probably just as expensive, if not more expensive.
Oh, JLC, they'll really hammer you with this.
They're Patek prices on servicing, so.
I don't know how practical this configuration is.
Yeah, it's not a watch you wear every day. Let's be honest with one another.
Right.
Which is unfortunate,
Like honestly, probably my
watch.
favorite JLC is this.
Yeah, you know what? You know something funny that I was thinking of while you looked this up. Remember when Arch was saying the other day he went to the Rolex dealer and he had to show him Rolexes. That's how little they have in the thing. It's so funny he said that because that happened to me last time I went. I brought a watch roll with me with a few Rolex. And it was the same situation. They had a couple of ladies' watches, like nothing really in the thing, like 4 or 5 watches. I'm like, I have almost as many watches as you. And I went last time I was there. I was showing him. I brought the Wimbledon dial in a travel roll, 1 roll, and I had my day date on. And we were talking, me and the AD, and somebody came in, and they were looking for Steel Sports as well. They couldn't really find anything. Then they asked for Datejust. They couldn't find anything. Then he saw my watch in the roll. He's like, "Oh, you selling that? I'll buy it off you." Like, it's really crazy how bad the market is for Rolex. Like, I know it's like a joke. People say, "Oh, all we talk about is Rolex and this and that," but it really is like no other brand right now. It is insane what's going on. The only other thing that's happening with is, Patek sports models, really. What else is?
Yeah, but
you can't even keep them.
The only problem with the Patek sports models is that they're so expensive and so niche that there's just not enough people to be interested in them.
But I'm saying if they were in the dealer, they'd be gone as soon as somebody walked.
Oh yeah, of course.
We got Grendal 62. I'm watching with no Don. Fike me dead. Great new crew. Hey, thanks, man.
Thank you, Grendal. Hey, we're doing what we can. We hope you guys are having a good time.
Yeah, we're trying our best. It's
about 3 years ago. About 3 years ago, I was at my AD and I was talking to them about the 5711, and my AD was telling me like that they had, that there's a waiting list, but it was impossible for me to get on at that time. And he was telling me that they had a guy a couple of months ago who was on the waiting list. They called him up to pick up the 5711. He came in, looked at it, and said, just give me till the end of the day to think about it. And when the guy left, and they just called whoever was the next on the waiting list, and that's it. By the time he came back, the watch was gone.
We got $2 from Steven Cordero. Did Archie get the VC overseas with the white dial? No, he got the blue Milgauss, and he got the Z blue Milgauss, and he got the white dial Explorer. Those are the two that he got.
I can't believe he's getting a Pepsi.
Yeah, stick to Rolex, man. Stick to Rolex. Hey, listen, the Pepsi is still a long shot. MJT has no promises on that watch, so don't hold your breath,
Yeah, I don't think any dealer can promise that on anybody.
Plus, I think Federico has dibs now, he said.
Jeff from Rolex HQ, he's going to send it directly to Federico.
That's so funny.
Somebody need to clip that video.
Oh, man. Mr. Two and his skits are fantastic. I love them. I
got a call from my AD because I got my name down on a Batgirl. And he basically told me that they've just been getting Datejust coming in. But he said that the last watch that came in was like a two-tone Daytona. So I was like, okay, good. There's like something other than Datejust that are coming in. So I'm just crossing my fingers and hoping a GMT is going to come along. It's unbelievable.
Man. That is the Rolex situation. It sucks, man. It sucks. It sucks liking the watch that everybody else likes, I guess, right?
Yeah. You either have to have a ton of patience, play the game, and buy some other pieces, or you got to just bite the bullet. I mean, your money is somewhat safe unless there happens to be like a complete turnaround, which I don't see. I mean, everything is just trending towards sports model. Like I think Marco made this point a while ago. It's not just watches. Everyone's dressing more casual now. It's just, it's not the 20s anymore. I mean, I still appreciate a nice dress watch. I just think they're beautiful in general, but most of the time, most people are dressed casually.
Yeah, and I also think like the way the world is going, probably like there's a lot less people dressing up. Period.
Right. Everything's more casual now. Even you see people go to meetings if they don't wear a complete suit all the time. I mean, in some cases, yes, but as long as you're dressed, business casual or smart, you're pretty much you're set.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I got to be honest with you, JJ. I think personally that the dress watch market is, in very dire straits. It's almost, you can say, dying. Like the new Zenith El Primero that they just came out with, the Zaytona as it's being dubbed. To me, that watch is just indicative of what we're going to see in the next kind of few months and few years. More and more brands are just going to come out with less and less dress watches and way more sports watches because that's just what the market enjoys. And at the end of the day, it's adapt or die, right? In the marketplace, in whatever business, and that's especially true in the watch world. So, to me, I think that 99% of brands are going to slow down the production of dress watches and just really increase the production of sports watches and increase their line of sports watches as well, to the benefit of us consumers, right? Because most of these brands sell at huge discounts. So
I mean, look at people's collections, right? Usually they have like one, maybe two dress watches and like a whole line of sports watches.
Yeah.
Yeah, who gets dressed? It's ridiculous.
Especially now with COVID. I think that's really
Coronavirus,
what with a big contributor to, because watches are selling like crazy right now. I mean, when it first happened, you know, there was a little hiatus. I think people were freaking out; they didn't know what to expect. But watches are selling, you know, right now. I mean, that might hold up in a little while if you know, we start getting some type of market crash or something like that. But in general, the market's booming right now.
Look at this
wow.
group framer, $5. Stopped in at my local ID. They had a Polar Explorer 2 root beer GMT two-tone, one Sky Dweller blue dial, and two two-tone Sea Dwellers.
Wow. Hey, Joe, can I please buy the root beer GMT two-tone? Because I actually really, really like that watch.
I've been trying to
Sky
get one
Dweller
too. for a
Blue
while.
Dial.
Wow.
That's unbelievable. I mean, that's a. Ooh.
Did you grab
Was this
anything?
on the
Joe?
Yeah,
parallel
grapple, man.
universe?
Yo, you
What?
gotta
What?
grapple.
In a different dimension? What's happening?
Did we just fast forward 6 months?
Yeah, what the hell?
You know, maybe that's
There's no way.
part of the reason why there's rumors about maybe getting rid of, you know, the Cellini line. Maybe they want to focus their efforts more on catching up with the market. Who knows? Because you know
Man,
what it is? It's past the point of just having to wait. Now you got so many people getting angry, like, you know, that they can't get it no matter what.
Right when I'm starting to like the Cellini, huh? That's always my problem.
Forget the Cellini, man. The Cellini is unsellable if you want to get out of it.
Man, I love that moon
Yeah.
phase. It's so
Oh yeah,
sexy.
the rose gold one with the moon face.
Yeah.
It's actually, I think, a very underappreciated watch.
Right. You could buy it
Yeah.
on the secondary at a dynamite price. I mean, right now they're probably like low 20s, 20, 22, something like that. I mean, it's like a 2/3 of the price new. You could really get a major deal on it. You could a couple months ago. It might be a little higher now, but
Look at that.
I remember looking at them and they were about 20 grand used.
Ooh, look at this. I told you.
It's a nice watch, but
Unbelievable. It's
got the-
waterproof.
It's got the hobnail-like bezel of a Patek Philippe on the side of it.
Guys,
got
I mean, this is
Van
just
Lux,
gorgeous.
$2.79. Do you consider the Datejust 41 sports or dress? JJ, you could probably answer this.
dress.
Yeah.
It's a
That's
dress
what I
one.
think.
It's not part of their professional line.
Can I answer something?
Go ahead.
I think with the smooth bezel and the oyster bracelet, that's a
Yes.
perfect sports watch.
Right.
Yeah. So it's kind of bisexual, you know. You can go either way, you know.
Right.
It's so the Datejust is so cool, you know. It could be dressy, you know. It could be completely fike off, full gold with diamonds. It's just it goes every which way.
Well, it can't be
It's
full gold.
absolutely fantastic.
Well, if it's full
No,
gold, it's the
isn't
day.
there?
Right.
Datejust. No, there's no full gold Datejust.
The really
No,
old. There's
they're
some
all
really
steel.
old. Well, no, for vintage models, there's some
two-tone.
solid.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
Day is all gold. now.
Datejust?
Listen, here's what it really comes down to, though. I mean, right now, the technical thing is what we nickname sports, steel sports, are the professional range, and that's not in the professional range. So, if you want to be technical, neither is the OP. You know, they are a very They're like a crossover vehicle. You know, they're not really a truck. They're not really a car. There's something in between, but they're technically not sports because they're not part of the professional series. That's my take on it.
We got stud
Oh
milk
my
and
God.
$2. That's why Biden has one. Yeah. I mean, Biden's got it on the Jubilee bracelet, so I would even say that's more dress than sports. I think
Right.
Jubilee is very dressy.
Yeah, you could order it like to be more sporty with the, like Tim was saying, you get the oyster bracelet and the smooth bezel. You can make it sporty, but it's still not really considered a sports watch because it's not part of the professional series. You know.
How do you guys
Oh, but
find?
actually,
How do you guys find that the Datejust as a 41? What do you think about that size?
It's perfect. It's the reason I bought it. I disliked it at 36 for my size.
It wears
I'm
like
not
a
saying
40.
For everyone. Right.
Yeah, 36
because
of course is way too small.
The way it's cut, it wears like a 40 easily.
A lot of people love the 36. I'm not like, trying to downplay it. It's just for my wrist, the 41. It fits right.
Smooth bezel on the 36 just looks ugly. I don't like it. It's because it's kind of rounded, whereas on 41 it's flat.
Joe Kramer, $20. I don't have the funds right now, mate. My local AD is extremely small. Not many people know they exist in my town. Last year they had both black and blue millies, my Explorer 39, and a sub bluesy with diamond dial pre-ceramic. Wow, that's incredible.
Man, Joe, listen, you want to get that blue Sky Dweller? I'll lay out the money. We could sell it and split it if you want it.
Joe, what if I just gave you my credit card while you're at the AD, and then they just process the credit card?
Yeah, you could always do that. That's incredible, though. Can you imagine, like, just having an AD that no one knows about or that's visited?
Probably in a small town. Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, man,
That's
I gotta
crazy.
tell you, sports is not easy to get, man. So if you have the opportunity to grab one, obviously Joe's situation is not in the realm of possibility. But if you can grab Steel Sports, always grab Steel Sports, except for the Datejust, I'd say. Yeah.
It's crazy how things change.
Yeah, I mean, hey, this is what I was saying. I think Rolex is riding the coattails of the Paul Newman Daytona auction, right? Ever since then, the popularity of Rolex has just exploded, and now you just can't get anything at retail.
Yeah, it's either that or because no one can get anything, it's creating even more of a hype. Because of the whole COVID, like they obviously were shut down for a little while, so they stopped production. Like when I bought my my ceramic no sub, my sub ceramic no date, I walked into the AD and they were offering it to me with a discount. I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon.
All right, guys, we're going to wrap this up in 3 minutes. We're going to wrap this up in 3 minutes.
Wrapper and rubber. Wrap it up.
There you go. Wrap this up in 3 minutes.
Yeah, because the oyster flex on a rubber.
I think that'd be interesting. If they made the Yachtmaster 2 in steel on rubber, I think that would go crazy. Like the white gold one, but in steel with the ceramic bezel. I think that would go crazy, to be honest with you.
But would you get rubber over a leather strap?
Depends on the model.
Of course.
What model are we talking about?
Like a Daytona or Yachtmaster or something?
Yeah, I mean, they're sports models, so I'd probably get them on the Oyster Flex. Some of the old Daytonas in solid gold are nice on the leather strap, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yes,
nice dressing.
But the only thing is, those clasps are no bueno. They're no good at all.
What's going on back there?
Mike, he's in like a construction yard, man. It's sinking
my
fast.
wife.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Man, it's going to be interesting to see. So April, we're seeing Rolex changes. Is that what they said, Tim?
They're saying April, yeah. They're saying April, the new mark coming out.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. End of April.
Then
And then all the pricing is going up as well, right?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know yet. Usually the prices go up in the beginning, though. In the beginning of the year, like in January. So I think it might be a little bit too late. Although, who knows?
I think they're going to try to start raising prices more often. I mean...
Yeah, probably once or twice a year or something like that.
I don't see why not. Until there's a tremendous pullback.
You're going to have to catch up to the gray market.
But you don't want to catch up too fast, you know?
Yeah, so they're probably going to... I mean, they've got to probably increase their pricing by like 10, 20% just to like...
But they can't, right? They can't, I'm pretty sure. They have to do it like slowly.
They have to do smaller increments. I mean, they're not just going to come out and blast anybody with a 20% increase. I think that might cause some backlash, but I don't know. I could be wrong about that. I think they're going to just subtly keep adding them in. You got another super chat.
Ooh, we got Joe Kramer, $5. My AD had 3 Wimbledon. They sat on for over a year, and just last month, I had a solid rose gold GMT come in. Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's actually really nice.
That is a good AD.
Hey, Joe, ask them.
All right,
Joe, ask them if they can offer you that on a discount. That solid rose gold GMT. And I'll just wire them the money.
They go.
All right, guys, it's time to wrap this show up.
Yeah, let's wrap it up. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you to everyone.
I might do a show later, guys. So.
Yeah. Oh yeah, you never say it on the air, but Tim does an after show
sometimes
if you guys ever want to see it.
Yeah, it's Tim Wright YouTube channel. So if you guys want to see it, I'm probably not going to be there tonight because I got an assignment to do after this. But we're wrapping the show up. Thank you guys for coming. I just want to thank you to all the contributors who obviously super chatted tonight. And guys, we'll see you in the next one. Ciao.
Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Go to timwright.com.